Reeling in a freshly caught fish is one of those simple pleasures in life, leaving us feeling lucky that we got a bite. I think most of us would walk away happy if we managed to catch maybe 1 or 2 fish, right?
I'll settle for 1. And that's pretty good for most people, but try setting the bar at over 300 fish in less than 100 days. And that's the current high score for our guest, Heather Edwards. She is a TikTok content creator, and she is in Historic Studio D with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. Really happy to be here.
All right, so you have a challenge going on.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
The concept is simple. 100 days of fishing consecutively, regardless of the weather. My only rule is no lightning. Safety first, right?
Sure. So, yeah.
But yeah, so I live out in Quantico on the Wicomico River, and I started the challenge because it's kind of twofold. On one hand, it was a no-brainer. I live on the river, I have a dock, I love to fish. And then adding the challenge element has kept it interesting and allowed me to share it on TikTok with my fans, my audience, which is cool. And then on the other hand, and this was kind of an afterthought, I actually get the opportunity to help control the catfish population because there are several species in our area that are invasive, like the blue catfish.
Sure.
So recently I've started removing and killing any blue catfish that I don't cook up and make catfish sandwiches with.
Oh my.
Wow, so I mean, you just answered the question. I was like, why would you do this? But there's an environmental reason to it.
Yep.
There's an I'm eating version to it, and just the fun of fishing every day.
Yeah, it's great. I've never lived on the water before. I moved into this house a year ago, May 1st, and I fish all the time anyway, but I was like, let's make it interesting. Let's see if I can actually be consistent for 100 days.
And the whole TikTok part of it, that's interesting too.
Yeah, I'm connecting with people all over the world that are fellow fishermen, fisherwomen, and everyone's having a great time following the journey. So I hope maybe I can get a little more exposure being on with you guys so I can help spread the challenge and share the journey with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, so every fisherman has a tale. What's the biggest fish that you've caught?
Yep. Most exciting record for me, 32-inch, 15 pounds, blue catfish.
I know, I was
Okay,
seeing
I'm
the
trying to
thing.
figure
it out.
Like, that's about this big, right? Right.
Yep.
And do you usually do fishing right outside on your property, or?
Yep, walk right out my back door. It's great, beautiful scenery right out on the dock, and just fish from there.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah.
How'd you get started? How long ago did you start fishing?
I've kind of been fishing my whole life off and on, but I've never really had such easy access to water like I do where I live now. So growing up, I'd go on fishing trips. I love being outdoors, anything hiking, camping, fishing. And now that I live here, it's, like I said, it's a no-brainer. Every day I'm out there.
Yeah. So you mentioned the catfish. What other kinds of fish have you caught?
99.9% of the time, it's going to be catfish.
Oh, okay.
To be honest. There's also perch. Sometimes I catch eel. They're kind of my nemesis, but really fun to catch.
Yeah, okay.
We also get crabs out there. But mostly, like I said, if you want to put a bet on what it's going to be a catfish.
I love catfish personally.
I don't think I've ever had catfish.
Really?
I know, right?
Come on,
no.
Dan. I have an abundance.
I love seafood, but I've never had catfish.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you want a catfish sandwich,
Okay.
you know where to get it.
So what kind of advice would you give to anybody else who wants to do a challenge or something like this?
Just try to find something that you like. I think it's easy for me. Consistency has kind of always been hard for me, but it's something that I love doing. So if you've never done a challenge before, start with something that you enjoy and then just do it. You got to there's days when I'm tired and I don't want to go out there even though it's fun. Or like I said, I fish in all kinds of weather. So if it's raining, I force myself to go out there and I fish in the rain.
Oh.
Even if it's just to catch one, I'm like, I can't break the streak. So yeah, just pick something you like and get started.
Yeah.
That's actually what makes it more interesting for the viewer,
Yes,
is if you're out there in
exactly.
crazy weather or something strange happens.
Exactly.
Have you ever had anything strange happen?
I've had like really big snakes swim up and like curl up next to me on our boat lift. We see snapping turtles out there, bald eagles and osprey everywhere, diving into the water, kind of fishing with me. It's kind of, in competition with me.
Yeah.
So there's always something happening. If I'm lucky enough to catch it on camera, I put it on TikTok.
All right. So where can we find you and how can we find you on TikTok?
Yep. So my name on TikTok is I'm Solar Powered.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I love the sun, so.
I'm solar powered, and you can be part of the challenge.
Exactly.
What a wonderful idea. Heather
thank you
Edwards,
so much.
thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
How exciting.